This is going to be a first impressions video of the Note Air 2. I've actually used a different Boox device for about a year and a half now, but I really wanted to make a video closer to what a completely new e-ink tablet user's first impressions might be. So after I finish unboxing it, I've asked my husband to try it out with me. He's never used any e-ink tablet before, just a Kindle, and I really want to hear what he thinks. Of course, I do expect to answer some questions from him along the way, and these are questions which you might also have as a new or potential owner of a Boox Note Air. Now for transparency, Boox did send me this unit, but that's it. I've said less than flattering things about both their hardware and software in the past, and that honesty is never going to change. They have no idea what's in this video. I have no idea what my husband's about to say. I'd be a little more scared about his comments than mine. I will be doing a more thorough comparison with my Supernote and a comparison of the sizes since I know some people have a hard time deciding on that. But I wanted to do some quick shots of these devices together. The Air is thinner. I will say it feels more fragile to me. I don't know if it's light, but it is lighter than I expected. It came with a screen protector installed, more of a paper-like texture maybe, more scratchy and hard than the Supernote, which is smooth and has some give. I think the device looks pretty nice. Hardware-wise, it's very sleek. I've already done a video going over my experience with Boox in general, and I'll link to that below if you want to check it out. Although I will do a deep dive on the note-taking and other features of this Boox device.
How do you turn this on?
The button's on the side.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so you have to press and hold. Oh, it's magnetic. Is this the one with the tip that wears out?
Yeah, the tip will wear out, but
Okay.
they gave some extras.
Auto sleep. 5 minutes? Yeah. Power off, timeout. Well, how good's the battery life for these things?
Pretty good, since it's a e-ink screen.
Traditional mode, horizontal split mode. What does that mean?
I guess the normal, if you're familiar with the Android interface, probably similar to that.
Okay. Well, these are neat. Volume indicator. Does this thing play audio?
It does have speakers, yeah.
Okay. Start. What's that crosshair? Am I supposed to tap it?
Tap the middle.
Oh, okay. So this is how they calibrate. Setup is complete. That's pretty easy. Okay, what does this button do? A shortcut menu?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's try that warmness or... Whoa. Oh, that's pretty cool. Is it here on the edge? No, it's here on the screen. And then on the other side is volume, right?
Well, you're not playing anything, but...
Oh,
yeah.
Let's see. Let's try writing something. Should I put my palm on it?
Yeah.
Okay, because if you use a regular...
It should have palm reject.
Because if you do it on like an iPad or something, then it gets all gross and stuff, right? Oh, okay. Maybe that's why they give you the option to turn on and off this thing. If you're at the edge, it seems like it picks it up and it won't write.
What do you think of the writing feel?
I feel like it's more, at least from what I remember on playing on your Supernote, it seems more paper-like, so I like it.
Here, let me grab it.
This one feels scratchy.
If you want to compare it to paper.
This one is smooth.
This is trying to be like pen on paper, and this one's trying to be more closer to pencil on paper, I'd say.
Oh, okay.
Like rougher.
I feel like I like this feel more. The
scratchier one?
Yeah, the scratchy one. Then let's try paper. Oh, this one you have to exert so much effort when you press the pen down. Digital solutions for the win. So if I try using your fancy Lamy pen, it's not going to work here, huh?
Oh no, that'll work.
Really?
Yeah, the nib will feel different because this one's harder.
Oh.
Do you prefer that one?
The Lamy feels better, but this will wear out the nib.
Yeah, eventually, but this one's like harder, so it'll probably take longer. This one is, I think, some type of felt.
No. You can do colors, but this doesn't have color.
It'll show up when you export it, I think.
Oh. Okay, so this one doesn't do like what your Supernote does, where you circle it, right? And then it'll erase everything that's inside the circle.
Check the eraser.
Oh, area eraser. Okay, that's cool. Oh, this will save like the recently used widths, I guess. How do you do text conversion? Oh, this one, AI. Oh, maybe.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe it needs to, like at least once to download something.
Oh. Whoa, okay. Well, I guess that worked. Except it changed senior to senior.
Well, I mean, text recognition's not really perfect.
I don't know what the difference is between the original and the reflow. Oh, original just puts it in place,
Yeah, in the same
and
layout.
reflow will
Makes
put it
it
into a
yeah.
paper type thing. Okay. Can I
Text
save this
document?
separately now?
Maybe you can click on that share. You can see it as a text file.
Oh, okay. Export? Oh, wait. Okay, so now it's in storage, but not in notes.
Yeah, I think notes is just for the
Handwriting.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess, for example, if you wanted to append to another, like to your previous note, you would just have to export it again, maybe?
Why don't you go into settings and see if you can turn off the thing on the side? Or maybe you should move it to the left, since I'm not sure you use the volume a lot.
Should be gesture settings. Oh, I don't think you can move it to the left.
No, you can.
Huh.
Yeah, so you can change what it is.
Oh, okay. Okay, that works. Well, now I'm worried that even if it's none, it'll still pick up the gesture when I'm writing.
You can try it. Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, I think it does pick up the gesture. See, if I float my palm, it's fine, but if I rest it, that's a lot of symbols. What?
Can you guess what they mean?
This is power on, power off. Refresh? What's that if there's ghosting that's on the screen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's this?
To optimize.
What's this? Copy?
Like for third-party apps. Oh no,
Oh,
that's
this
to
is
view
like-
all your open apps.
Okay, and this?
Oh, it adds, I guess, scroll up and scroll down button.
Camera. Oh, screen cap?
Screenshot, yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Settings, I guess. Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
for
okay.
the settings of that little ball.
Let's see what apps it comes with. Clock. Neo browser. Oh, I can browse the web with this.
Mm-hmm. I know your handwriting was this weird.
Oh no, I'm just doing it to be efficient. Can I scroll with the stylus? Oh yeah, I can. But I also wonder if it will wear out the thing faster. Also feels kind of
Probably.
unnatural to scroll with a pen.
You can use your finger.
Yeah, I am.
What do you think about the screen so far?
It's pretty good. Looks like a newspaper. Because you know how newspapers, it's a little bit grainy, but
Mm-hmm.
but as you scroll more and more, it'll do more and more ghosting.
Yeah, so you can see a little bit now.
Alright.
You can actually
Okay,
set one of
let's-
your shortcuts to refresh the page, but for now you can just use the button.
Okay, cool.
This is where the modes come into, but we can do that
Okay.
later.
Other gestures, back.
Back.
And then I don't remember what this one is. Oh, okay. Speed mode.
Yeah.
I feel like... Is it just choppier?
It should be smoother, the faster you get.
Oh.
Do you not see that much of a difference?
Oh, it keeps refreshing? Is that the thing?
I think that's a setting as well.
X mode. This one
That's
sounds
the
cool.
fastest one. But the
Oh
like
yeah,
the
you
quality.
can look. It looks like bleedy newspaper.
Yeah.
Like if you get a newspaper wet.
Try
Oh, this
pulling-
one now seems like the smoothest.
Yeah, it's the smoothest for scrolling, but the trade-off is the quality.
But if you're also reading something, I feel like normal is probably better because you're not going to be scrolling all that much unless you're reading a kiddie book, right?
I think you can change it so it doesn't. There,
Scroll
see,
and
you can
refresh.
turn off the automatic if you don't like it refreshing after every time you stop.
Oh, but then that'll cause more ghosting.
Yeah, but
That's okay. It doesn't bother me. Not yet, at least. See what else this thing can do. Notifications. Okay, wait. Oh, this is to rotate. Auto rotate. Oh. Okay, auto rotate back. Okay, cool. Can you install your own apps? Or they have
Yeah,
to be
you-
Android apps, right?
yeah. So you'd basically be using the Android store.
Okay. Okay. So what do people usually use this thing for? For me, it would just be for notes.
To take notes, annotate PDFs, read ebooks, and use apps.
Oh, let's load a PDF in this.
Okay.
Okay, so earlier we were trying to record this, but I guess the microphone cut out. So I'll try to go through what we talked about during the recording of the video portion. To load a PDF onto the device, all we needed to do was plug it into the computer using the provided USB-C cable. You do have to make sure the USB-C is clicked all the way in. There's a little bit of silver still showing, so just make sure it's all plugged in properly. Just drag and drop the PDF onto the device into the documents folder, and then after that it showed up on the device itself already. When it comes to viewing the PDF, first of all, there's more screen real estate compared to a Kindle, which is what I'm used to using. And that was one of the big reasons that I never read PDFs on Kindle, because it's just too tiny and the interface wasn't intuitive or smooth enough. It was not a good time. When I tried using this one, at first I noticed that the text is pretty small. We spent a lot of time trying to figure out how to do pinch to zoom. I thought that would be something that would be enabled from the get-go, but it wasn't. So we had to go and look for the actual setting. It might be because I'm not familiar with the operating system, I'm not familiar with the icons, but it took a little bit of getting lost in the different settings menus. We finally found it, and it was in the Reader app. Once we got that working, we were able to pinch to zoom. That was better, but then it was also a bit confusing to navigate through a single page while zoomed in, because I couldn't figure out how to go from one portion, like for example the upper left down to the lower right. Later on, Mrs. Pixelleaves told me maybe I should look at the navigation modes, and there we found one that was called article. When I saw the way that article mode was laid out, it made a bit more sense. They divided into 4 sections, and that made it a lot more, or it made it easier to understand basically. And you could also adjust the margin. So if you have a PDF where there's a lot of blank space on the edges, you can adjust the margin so that you don't have to see as much of it. So that gives you more space and you can read more of it with less shifting around. Yeah, I think that's pretty much what we covered here. Okay, so we're gonna try out drawing. Can this erase? No.
No.
Why is its eyes so far apart? It's not bad. How hard is it to vary the thickness of the lines? Like this portion, I feel like it would be very hard to recreate. Yeah, see? Yeah, I think it's the way it's calibrated. Because I guess if there's no pressure at all, or very, very little pressure, it's not gonna write. I'm a little bit worried because I know the tips wear out, and I don't know how durable the screen itself is.
I mean, I think with the tips that came with it should be fine.
Yeah, but I don't know how long each tip lasts, and I'm sure it's dependent on how hard you press. Grid. I want a grid. What template's blank portrait? Yeah, let's try point.
How do you feel about, do you feel there's a lot of delay? Does it bother you?
This one does not bother me. Like, there isn't enough of a delay to kind of mess with you.
But this is okay.
Yeah, this is fine.
Well, how do you feel about the size? Because some people wonder if this size is big enough for reading.
Is this the
PDFs.
biggest size already?
No, they have another one that's closer to
like a piece of
A4
copy
size.
paper.
Yeah.
I think because it has this smarter way of divvying up the sections, that'll probably make it easier and not require a very big piece of paper. I guess it would be helpful to have a bigger one if you're looking at a lot of things with charts and graphs and, smaller numbers, but I don't think it should be that big of a problem because you can zoom in if you really need to.
What do you think about navigating around so far?
The operating system?
Ease of use, yeah, I guess. Because
it's pretty intuitive. I don't think you had to give me that many hints or tips. I think the hard part is just getting used to what the icons mean. Like, I don't know what this is, and it doesn't seem like it did anything. Well, maybe to squish it? I don't know. But I mean, yeah, that's probably what it would be. Because, if you try to do this kind of stuff on a computer, you can usually mouse over the icon and it'll tell you at least what the function is.
Oh, there's no, how sometimes there's a help mode for apps.
Like a tooltip.
Yeah, and then you can just tap on stuff to figure out what it is.
Yeah, I still don't know what these two buttons are. I think it just takes getting used to. Like, I'm pretty sure that I went by the options that I was looking for. I just didn't remember how to access them, and that's normal for any new piece of equipment, like device or program or anything like that. Normally I use Microsoft OneNote, and for that one I don't really do anything special. Like, I don't really know what its full capabilities are. Literally, if I need to find any of my old notes, I would just search for a word and see, hopefully it brings up the right note that I'm looking for. They probably can't see, but the backlight has been on this whole time.
Yeah. You can change the timpla, what do you call it, the mix of white light and yellow light, actually.
Right. But white light makes it nice. I mean, yellow light makes it nice.
Nicer.
Comes with a case, right?
Yeah, it comes with sleeve.
Okay, so it only sticks on this side of the books. I wonder if this will fit. Yeah, I think a sleeve would definitely be... I mean, not a sleeve, proper... Yeah, folding case would definitely be good. Also, I'm worried that it'll hit the power button. Yeah, I can literally press it through the thing. Yeah, it's not gonna fit the pen.
Yeah. I do hope this video was helpful. Please let me know what exactly about the Boox Air you'd like to learn more about. If you're doing research on e-ink note takers in general, I also did a long-term review of my Supernote, which you can check out here.